Okay, Lauren is the only one on screen. Hi. Okay, you're going to do the assessments again. Please excuse our Christmas decorations. The dog's trying to kill my father. Thank you, Daddy.
Kill us all. You're welcome.
Okay, we're going to start with this one. And what I want you to do is just read until I tell you hold on to stop. Ready? Situate yourself. Okay, ready? Now start there. Go.
Imagine a body of water in which animals and plants cannot live. Imagine a body of water that is so buoyant that a person cannot sink in it. Now imagine people being able to sit upright and read newspaper while floating on that same body of water. There is such an unusual place, and it is called the Dead Sea. This inland sea lies at the lowest point on the earth, in a desert valley far below sea level. The nations of Israel and Jordan are next to the Dead Sea. The Jordan River flows into it, but there is no outlet. So evaporation is the only way water escapes. When the water evaporates, it leaves behind heavy salts and minerals that prevent plants and animals from living in the sea. The Dead Sea is a very salty sea, nearly 9 times saltier than the ocean. Although the sea supports no life, people flock to its shores. The salty water stings people's skin and eyes. Still, many people believe that the minerals in the water
Now, I want you to tell me as much as you can about the story that you just read. I'm going to hold on. Ready? Go.
There is a sea called the Dead Sea, and it's so salty that no animals or plants can live in it, and it's located by Jordan and Israel, and people go there, but it still burns their skin and their eyes.
What about how does it compare to the other oceans?
It's 9 times saltier than the other oceans.
Is that it?
Yes.
Good job. To do, hold on just one second, I'm going to actually turn that thing in. Wow, you've done way better. Yeah. Okay, now you're going to do this one. Same drill. Turn it over. You're going to begin here where the arrow is. Ready? Go.
Out in the water, tubes of seaweed swayed in the gentle swells. The sun reflected flashes of bright light on the water surface, while on the beach a dozen friends were busy preparing their gear. Victoria's cousin Hector was among them. As Victoria walked up to the group, she could feel their excitement. Some of the divers were putting on their face masks, snorkels, and flippers. Others added belts loaded with heavy weights. Hector explained that extra weight could help their buoyant body stay underwater. Hector and his friends were preparing to go free diving. In free diving, swimmers hold their breath as long as possible and dive as deep as possible. Hector explained that when you are free diving, you do not carry tanks or oxygen as you do scuba diving. He emphasized that it is important to be properly trained before attempting any kind of diving. Victoria says, "I want to learn to free dive. Will you please teach me?" Hector agreed to give her preliminary lessons, and he borrowed his sister's diving equipment. His sister
has a meltdown. I told y'all I needed a new one. We will now restart my phone. Oh, geez. Teacher words, like super duper. That was really good, too. As soon as this starts, hold it all in your head. Try very hard to hold it all in your head. Sorry. I guess I get time from that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Let it hit 1. Okay, tell me as much as you can about the story you just read.
Okay, so there are a group of people that are going to go freediving in the Dead Sea, and they're all getting ready, and there's a girl named Victoria, and her cousin Hector has been freediving before, but she hasn't, so she asks him to help to teach her, and so Hector gets his sister's stuff, and that's where I stopped, but they were using weights on their ankles, so they could go under, because you can't go under in a Dead Sea. And the thing that you were supposed to do, you didn't have any oxygen tanks, so you just go as deep as you can for as long as you can.
Fantastic. Okay. This is the last one of this kind. So if I haven't come back to life yet. We're going to try it with this one again. So, turn it over, and you'll start where the arrow is.
When the Summer Olympic Games were held in Rome, Italy, the marathon was won in a most unusual way. As unusual, the final event before track and field was the marathon race. What was not usual was that Abibi Bikila
Good enough.
ran the race barefoot and won. That day, Bikila became the first person from East Africa to win an Olympic gold medal. Bikila was born in Ethiopia in 1932, and he spent his early years going to school and taking care of his family's sheep. When he got older, he worked for several years as a bodyguard with the government. While watching a parade, he noticed a group of athletes wearing shirts with Ethiopia on the back. When he learned that represented his country in the Olympic Games, he decided to become one of them. When Bikila qualified to be in the Olympics, he had run only 2.
Well, they really put in a hard name to say, didn't they? I really stumbled on that too. Okay, now I want you to tell me as much as you can about the story that you just read.
Okay, so there's a man from East Africa who won the Olympics, a gold medal for running the marathon in the Olympics barefoot. He was the only person that, he was the first person from East Africa to win a medal, or win gold, I don't know about the other ones.
You get the gold try.
And then, he was born in 1932, and when he saw, he worked as a bodyguard for the government, and when he saw some people wearing shirts with Ethiopia on the back, he decided he wanted to be one of them and represent their country in the Olympics.
Is there anything else you can tell me? What did he do before he was a bodyguard? Do you remember?
I said that.
Did you? Sorry. I didn't hear it. We are almost finished. Now we're going to do the one where we don't need this timer. So this is the one like we did last time where you read sentences to find out where we start. But we're going to start now where I know your reading level is. Really, you're 7-8-ish, but we're going to start with 7. You are going to complete the reading, the silent reading. And then, so go ahead and read this. I think this one is just, yeah, that one's just that one page right there. So you will go ahead and read that. Good. Okay. Now, tell me about the story you just read.
It's just saying that diamonds are natural treasures that are created when carbon I know what it does, I just don't understand it. But,
so you can say, you don't have to say the exact words, like what does it do?
It's in volcanoes where it heats up and the pressure from all the dirt turns it into a diamond.
Okay.
And there are 3 diamond fields, and they're in India, South Africa, and South America, and Africa. And
in Arkansas.
yeah, I know. And then it said that you can make artificial diamonds, but they don't have any value as gems.
Okay. Anything else? What information in the passage supports the idea that diamonds are rare?
There are only 3 diamond fields in the world, and yeah.
Yeah, you kind of said that. That's kind of a repeated question. Where were the first diamonds found? Okay. What 4 things determine the quality of a diamond?
Purity, cut, color, and
We'll come back. What causes the brilliance of a diamond?
if it has a certain amount of sides, it's perfect.
Okay, can you think of the fourth thing? Purity, color, cut, and...
Sides.
Okay. Now, I would like to hear you read the story aloud. You're going to read until you hit 100 words. And I'm going to do this side. So, there's that back. And you may go ahead.
A diamond is one of the most beautiful treasures that nature has ever created, and one of the rarest. It takes thousands of years for nature to transform a chunk of carbon into a rough diamond. Only 3 important diamond fields have been found in the world: in India, South America, and Africa. The first diamonds were found in the sand and gravel of stream beds. These types of diamonds are called alluvial diamonds. Later, diamonds were found deep in the earth in rock formations called pipes. These formations resemble extinct volcanoes. The rock in which diamonds are found is called blue ground.
You're good. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. So I'll turn to... So this one's just this page and that little paragraph there. So you're going to do the same thing. Read silently for meaning, pay special attention to it, and let me know when you're done. Good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want you to tell me everything you can remember about the story.
It's talking about new inventions that are going to come up in the future. One of them, the first one was a car that you can drive or it'll hover, and so you can like fly somewhere and then land and drive the rest of the way. And then the next one was a dental laser, and it's where they can just get rid of the cavities and stuff without having to drill or give shots to numb the area. And then the next one was like fiber optic stuff, and it said that it was where they could have a bunch of information going through places with smaller wires. And then the next one was a high definition TV, and it said it'll have better color and picture and better sound, and it'll have a 3D option for video games and TV.
Is there anything else? Okay. Why are people working on the hover cars?
Because the inventor noticed that there were a lot of people in traffic jams and stuff.
Okay. Explain why a full motion color video telephone will benefit the deaf.
Because I didn't really get that.
Okay. And what does the sound and picture quality of high definition TV compare to? How do they compare it?
I don't remember.
Okay. And what did the passage say about how the new advancements will affect people?
It said that they, I don't know. They're big words.
Okay. Now we're going to do the oral reading part again. So just flip it over. You're only going to read 100 words, so you're only going to need that page. So you can go ahead.
What will the 21st century bring in terms of new inventions and space-age technology? No one knows for sure, but scientists, inventors, and futurists are predicting a variety of new inventions. These new advancements will affect the way we live and play. Some of them are already on the drawing board. One example is the levitating vehicle. The idea of a vehicle takeoff and landing aircraft that can also be driven on the road is the invention of Paul Muller. He named his first invention of this type of craft the Muller 400. People involved in this type of technology see increases in population and crowded highways as reasons that a levitation vehicle will be needed.
Great. Lauren, thank you for your help this semester. I know that it has been joyous for you. I hope you like your finger polish and that your cupcake was awesome. I love you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You're done.
Yay!
Yay! Now you can go do all the other bazillion homework you seem to have. So much.